Got him. Woo! That's a beauty. All right. Come on, baby. All right, all right. What a nice fish. Wow. That cook and clean that Joy talked about might be possible as long as we can land them and not lose them. Oh, what a nice fish. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Hey, it is possible for Jason to catch a fish. Shh. Don't tell Joy I'm in her kitchen. Back from the fishing trip. What do we get? We only got one. Beautiful brown trout. You can tell by its markings. I'd say it's a male, but I'm not 100%. So, cool thing about brown trout that you might not have known is they have like a chameleon properties. This one was really dark when I brought it out. Like a reddish brown color. And you may have noticed, we'll see when the video, what the other one looked like that I had caught and pretty much had on the bank, and then it came off the hook and went back in. It was really light colored. Well, this one came out of a really dark hole with a lot of dark rocks. The other one was in a lighter area, like a shale, completely hard surface, and that one was really light colored. So that's a pretty neat thing that they can do, and they can have some really beautiful coloring. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to gut this fish, clean it, and prepare it to cook. You can leave the head on if you want to. I'm probably not going to. So I'm going to stick my knife in down here, and then I'm going to take its head off and clean everything out and get it, and probably take even part of the tail off just to make it easier for cooking purposes. So, without making it too gross, we'll come right up through the stomach here. And I'll get all that stuff off camera. And then I'm going to come right down through the head area here. And right around that crunching noise is not this. It's my dog has an antler under the table. Sounds pretty gross. Anyways, there's that. I've never had it before, but I remember in Alaska, when we were cleaning fish, people would come up to you and ask you what you were going to do with their head. And we'd say throw them in the river, and they would ask if they can keep them. So we would give them to them, and with no problems. They can have all the fish heads they want, but they make like fish head soup. You might think I'm making that up, but it's a true story. In the top of a fish, there's a line that's filled with blood. And so I just cut that and scrape it out. I mean, obviously with like a salmon or a bass, you'd fillet them, but there's no need for filleting a trout. There's not that much on them. And so that's pretty much it. You just take that tail off too. And you got a nice little way to present your fish. And I'm going to show you how to cook it later on and how to eat it. I decided since it's lunchtime, I'm just going to go ahead and cook this thing up. There's not enough for everybody, and everybody else is fending for themselves for lunch. So I've got me a piece of aluminum foil. I've got some butter. I was trying to decide on the spices. I have this Kingsford Cajun. I thought, ooh, that sounds pretty good, but I'm not going to do that. Then I've got this Brooks Grill and Rub. It says it's excellent on beef, chicken, pork, and seafood. I'm not going to use that. Then I got me some McCormick lemon pepper. I'm a pretty big fan of lemon pepper. So, it's a little chunky in there, but that's what we're going to use. So I get my brown trout here. I'm going to set it about centered. And I'm going to get a spoon. And we're going to get a, what is that? Tablespoon of butter. We're going to smear this right down through its stomach area here. Alright. I'm not going to put that back in the butter container, so I'll be in trouble. So I'm going to take this lemon pepper, I'm going to douse it right through there, and I'm going to hit the outside a little bit, like so. Now, we make ourselves a little area here. You take this and fold it up to the top, like so. You want to try to get this thing to seal off as well as possible. So you just kind of fold it over, like so. Maybe. Fold it over once. And then just keep folding down the whole way. And that's pretty much just going to make a steam area. That butter, the moistness of the fish, just going to steam everything up, right, like that. Then you can do the same thing with the ends. Wrap it, wrap it. There we go. Then we're going to go throw it on the grill and let that thing steam for 5 minutes maybe? I'll have to check and see. But we just want to be able to open it up and have the meat flake away from the bone. And then we're going to try it. It's a little windy out here. Got the tarp blowing in the wind on my slab wood. So I got my trout, got the grill going. Set that thing right there. I want a little more heat on there. Get all the burners going there. Alright. We'll come back and check in a little while. It's been about 11 minutes. I'm thinking it's done. Take a peek to see here if I can not burn my fingers off in the process. Woo. Butter coming out. I'm going with good. Head inside, take a bite. All right, let's open this thing up. I don't have to be too fancy with it. Let's pick this thing up. Trying to get it out without ripping it all to pieces, but we're gonna just rip it all to pieces. All right, so there's many ways you can do it, but I just peel the skin back here. I'm not a skin eater. Hot. And we'll just take the center line here and pull it down. Try to get all those, keep from getting those bones in there. That's good. Time to go catch some more. Brielle says she wants to go fishing. Well, there you have it. My very first clean and cook on video. I've done a lot of cleaning and cooking, but never recorded it. So that was a pretty nice trout, 13.5 inches, I think. Might as well round it up. Anyways, it was good. Nobody else wanted to have any. Joy said it kind of grosses her out picking the bones or peeling it off the bones. I don't know. I think she's a city girl, maybe. She's fine with salmon. She's fine with bass because they're filleted and you don't have to worry about the bones, but it's just something about that. I told her I'd peel it off the bones for her, and that still wasn't going to do it. So I guess more trout for me. Brielle said she wants to go fishing, but I don't know if she's a trout fisherwoman, whatever you want to say. So I'm just finishing up the editing of the video and getting ready to put it up on YouTube. Sitting here eating the last piece of the lemon cream pie that Joy made on Saturday, I think. Anyway, I can't remember what day it was. And if you haven't watched that video, look it up. It's a really good one. She's very informative, and she's a great cook, so you should try to make that. So that was the fish. Got some plans for the next few days. Just need to get to them. Cleaning out the shop, finishing up some bee boxes, getting me some space. I've got I got to put something together here in a little bit, and then I'm going to be working on some venison sausage. So that's the next couple of videos, and then Joy will be up to bat again. I think we called it Finding Joy in Your Kitchen was the segment. So that's coming up. Everybody will be all over that. She's the new star. And I'm going to just turn the channel over to her, I think. You know, we've had snow the last day. It's supposed to snow again tonight. It all melted. It's just crazy trying to get away from the snow, and it just doesn't want to let go. It's just holding on. And hopefully that'll finish up. Hopefully it doesn't ruin any of the trees or the like the apples and things like that are coming up. But it's just New York. You never know how long winter's going to go. Hope everybody's enjoying each other's company while you're locked up in the house. Today, Joy said she had to get out because I was driving her insane. And everybody that knows me know that's impossible, because I'm just so easy to get along with. And you would think that Joy has it perfect. I don't know how, you know, but I think I was probably getting on her nerves a little bit. Something stupid about I was looking in the wrong bowl for the mashed potatoes. And Brielle's laughing in the other room. And she thought it was great. Brielle thought it was hilarious. Joy wasn't so fond of it. And I think, Brielle, get out of here. I'm doing an outro. Anyway, it's all good still at the Kernan household. I told her I apologized if I made her too upset, and hopefully we were going to get past it. I think we should be able to make it through a mashed potato issue. So, if you're getting on somebody's nerves, just give them some space. If they're getting on your nerves, give them some space. And then figure it out and apologize. It's life's too short to get upset. Life's too short to cry over spilled mashed potatoes. Or I don't know what the saying is. Spilled milk, right, Brielle? All right, everybody. That's enough of me rambling. Hopefully, I'll have a good video for tomorrow. And hopefully everybody in New York is staying warm. And hopefully you are making it through the quarantine. Brielle is driving me crazy over here. We love you. God loves you. and you all have a great night and enjoy the cook and clean and cook. Good night. I am back from the fishing trip, and I only have one fish in the sink, and I'm going to clean it and prepare it to be cooked, and that's that. Let's see here. Okay. Back. I'm in Joy's kitchen, back from the fishing adventure, and I'm sorry to say I only have one trout here. A beautiful brown trout. About, well, this board is 13 inches long. Look at that. About a 13, well, maybe a little over 13-inch trout. Catch that, 13 and a half. Anyways, this is a brown trout. You can tell by the markings and the big spots. I don't know how much you were able to see on video of the other ones that I had on. When you go playing them to get some good action for the camera, sometimes you lose them, I guess. I'm new with that. Anyway, the other ones, this one was pretty dark, really beautiful dark color when I brought them in. And the other ones were really light. I don't know if you knew it or not, but the brown trout has like kind of chameleon properties, where in 7 or 8 minutes it can change its color to the color of its surroundings. So this trout was in a really dark pool, and it was really dark to blend in. The other ones that I hooked were in a lighter area where it was more of a shale bottom to the stream, and that's why those ones were. I'm back in Joy's kitchen. Don't tell her. She'll wonder what I did. Shh. That means you, Brielle. Shh. I'm back in Joy's kitchen. Don't let her know I was in here. She's wondering what I got in her sink. We got this nice brown trout. We're back from the fishing trip. Only got one. Missed 2, lost 2. Anyways, this is a brown trout. You can see by its colors, its spots. And that's Joy's phone dinging over there. Well, what's going on?